Hey, Christ Church, Father Benji here. I just want to give you just a few instructions for Holy Week, particularly towards Easter Vigil. Before I do so, let me just remind you again that we have a Maundy Thursday service tomorrow on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. This is a service that celebrates the institution of the Lord's Supper, and also it prepares us for Good Friday as we reenact the betrayal of Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane with the stripping of the altar that evening. We'll also have, as a part of that service, the washing of feet that was done at the institution of the Lord's Supper there in the upper room. And so come be a part of that service. That is a wonderful and moving service, an important piece of our worship this Holy Week. The next day on Good Friday, we'll have 3 services of devotion. Our first one will be at 2 p.m., and that's the 7 Last Words service. That is a contemplative service, and so come out, be a part of that at 2 p.m. here at Christ Church. That will be in the main sanctuary. And then that evening at 6 p.m., we'll have a Stations of the Cross that will be outside, and so be on the lookout when you come for that. And then finally, our principal service will be at 7 p.m. on Good Friday in the sanctuary, so come out for that. And then finally, on Saturday, we'll have the great vigil of Easter. And I want to give you just a few kind of instructions. Prepare yourself for that time. Of course, children, we encourage children of Christ Church to come in their pajamas. They can sleep on the pews, so parents should feel free to dress them in something that is comfortable, that they can sleep if they so desire in the pews, because that's a long service, 3.5, 4 hours long for that time together. But here's just a few instructions for that most holy of services. We'll begin outside for the new fire, the beginning of the service of light. We'll meet where we met for the Palm Sunday service on that front lawn there, on that circle where the labyrinth was. Now is just kind of dirt and stone there. So we'll start there for the service at 8 p.m. and then we'll process in. Everyone will receive vigil candles for the service. This is a vigil service, at least the first portion of it. And those candles that are actual candles with wax and a flame, those are reserved only for folks who are 12 years of age or older. So 12 years of age or older. Parents, please help us with this. Only allow your children who are under the age of 12 or only over the age of 12 to have an actual candle. All kids under the age of 12, we have electric candles for them to use. And let's try not to get wax if we can on the pews or on the floor this Easter Vigil. If so, it's okay, but let's try to avoid that. I want to let everyone know that during our vigil service, we are going to, after we come into the sanctuary, we are going to lock all the doors in the building, except for the ones in the narthex to the back of the entry to the main sanctuary. So all the doors, all the side doors will be locked for that service. They'll be unlocked at the beginning, but then once we come inside and for the lessons portion of the service, all those doors will be locked. So if you show up late, then you'll need to come in through the main sanctuary doors there at the narthex. After the baptism, we will have a baptism. We are baptizing Jeremy Engel here at the Great Vigil. We're excited about that. But immediately after the baptism, before the great Easter noise, we will be passing out noisemakers. Feel free to bring your own from home, but we'll pass out those noisemakers right after the baptism in preparation for the great Easter noise, our first time that we can say the word that shall not be said until then. Hopefully you know the word I am talking about. And then finally, also two more things. After the service, if you look at your pew, if there's trash in the pew from your children or from you, grab that and take that with you to the feast and throw that away. That way it gives us, we have a turnover for the next Sunday morning service, for Easter Sunday morning service. Help us with that by picking up any trash that you might have, children's clipboards that are there, return those to the table. And then finally, we'll have a feast that follows there right after our service in the wee hours of the morning. There are sign-ups that you can find in parish notes and also online. If you go to our Holy Week tab or our Vigil tab on our website, you can find the link to the sign-ups for the great feast that's going to happen after the Vigil. And then if you desire, or if you need to, you can drop food off prior to the service starting at 8 in the downstairs fellowship hall. That's where we'll be enjoying our feast together this coming Saturday. And of course, we'll also have service Easter Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. So come and join us as we journey with Christ to the cross and beyond the cross to the great resurrection life that is ours, the newness of life that Paul talks about in our Romans 6 passage from the great Vigil, the newness of life that is ours in Jesus. And so come journey with us this Holy Week.